let's get started on homework. So let's share our drawings about the ocean zones. The drawings that I have from 2E10 are from Nancy, Min Huang, Michael, Kitty, Kaki, Zoyman, Dami, and Bo. The usual bunch. Thank you guys. Good job. Okay, who would like to share their homework? Let's start off with sharing. Nancy, thank you for doing your homework. Can you read out the facts that you wrote? All right, go ahead and tell us your facts, Nancy.
Ocean zones and animals. Sunlight zone. Most animals live here. Fact 2. Plants can grow well. Twilight zone. Sunlight starts to disappear. There are only algae growing here. Midnight zone. Sunlight disappears completely. Light only comes from fish that makes its own light.
Excellent job. Great work, Nancy. Great facts. This looks really good. Michael and Kaki raised their hands. Let's take a look. Michael, very good. Kaki raised her hand. Let's see. Kaki, could you please read your examples?
Sunlight zone has light, so there are plants and animals live in there. These are 3 animals that live in there: dolphins, sea lion, and shark. Fact 2. Twilight zone and midnight zone have fish that make their own lights to catch their food.
Great facts. Thank you for writing in complete sentences. It looks really nice, Kaki. And when we go to add animals in each zone, you've left plenty of space to draw them. Very good. Okay, let's do 1 or 2 more. Who else would like to have theirs shared? Let me share it with you guys. Kitty, yours looks very nice. I can tell you put a lot of work into it. Can you tell us what you drew and what you wrote?
I draw at the sunlight zone is an octopus, a seahorse, and fish. I thought here is sunlight and heat. Twilight zone, I draw a crab, a shark, and a whale.
Very good.
Plants don't grow here, and this zone is cold.
Excellent.
At the midnight zone, they are freeze, and animals bioluminescence.
Very good. Can you say bioluminescence?
Bioluminescence.
Great work. It's not an easy word to say, so very good job, Kitty. Okay, so back to this one. Thank you to everyone who did their homework. There we go. Thank you, Nancy, Min Huang. Min Huang had a really nice looking color. Very good, Min Huang. You included a lot of details, like how far down they go, how many meters, the temperature even. Excellent job, Min Huang. I am very impressed. Okay, let's review with the matching we did last class. Let's see how much you guys remember. Everyone be ready to draw. And remember, only draw a single line. Ready, set, draw. All right, good job, everybody. I see Dami. The names go so fast. Jenny, good job. Okay, so it looks like sunlight's going here, twilight, midnight. All right, good job. Sunlight is warm, twilight's cold, midnight zone is freezing, really cold. Okay, here's the next one. Ready, set, draw. Nice, Katie. Michael, good job. Simon. Okay, it looks like sunlight's going to light, twilight is going to little light, and midnight is going down to no light. Excellent work. Round 3, go ahead. All right, looking good, everybody. Very good, excellent. Little scribbling at the end, but that's okay. I see sunlight going down to 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Nice. Sunlight, smallest. Twilight zone, medium. Midnight zone is the largest. Okay, last one. Ready? And draw. Nice, Bo, Katie, Michael, good. Excellent. Good job. So this one was a little harder. Sunlight plants grow, twilight and midnight plants can't grow. Like Nancy said, there's enough light for maybe a little bit of algae to grow right towards the top of it, but not very much at all. Great job, guys. Good memory. Okay, welcome to Miss Miranda's science class. Today we are going to be talking about ocean plants. So, real quick, let's just go over these words and what they mean. Can someone read the first 3 boxes for me? Min Huang, can you read the first 3 boxes?
Sea animal, sea creature, marine animal,
Good.
animal that lives in the ocean habitat,
Good. Can you say the word marine?
marine animal,
Good. And creature.
creature, sea creature,
Perfect. Thank you so much, Min Huang. Can everybody say creature? Zoimin?
Creature.
Excellent. Or not? Let's have Jenny. Please say creature.
Creature.
Good. Now everyone say marine. Mooney, say marine.
Marine.
Good. Nuna, say marine.
Marine.
Michael, can you say marine?
Marine.
Excellent job, Michael. And Michael, can you read the 4th box for me?
Animals that live in the ocean habitat.
Great job. So sea animal, sea creature, marine animal, these are all the same thing. They all just mean animals that live in the ocean habitat. So who can answer this question for me? What zone what zone can plants grow in? Simon.
The sunlight zone.
Good job, Simon. Sunlight zone. Light and heat. Where do light and heat come from? Kitty.
The sun.
The sun. Excellent. So this is still a review. Plants can grow. That's why most of the plants and animals are here. Okay? It reaches about 200 meters down. So next, does anyone know any ocean plants? I'm going to make a list. Who knows an ocean plant? Cherry?
Seaweed.
Excellent, seaweed. Great job, Cherry. See, Donnie.
Coral.
I'll write it for now. We'll talk about coral in a second. Thank you, Donnie. How about Jenny?
Fish.
Is fish a plant?
No.
No. Let's see. Nancy?
Algae. Like I said.
Algae. Good job. Bo?
Grass.
Grass. Good job. Let's call it seagrass. Excellent work, Bo. Michael?
Kelp.
Kelp. Great job. Kelp. And let's see, anyone else? The kelp Kelp and seaweed are both types of algae. So we'll learn more about that in a second, but kelp and seaweed are both types of algae. This is a great list actually because there are not a lot of plants in the ocean, surprisingly, and you're about to learn why. So, actually, who can read this? This is a big fact. Actually, Mooney, please read this box for me.
Corals are almost all animals.
Excellent job. Coral are almost all animals. Did you guys know that? Most coral are not plants. All of the coral you see in this picture are actually animals. Whoa, mind blown. Who can read this for me about coral? How does being an animal that can't move work? Jenny?
Coral use of ocean plants like algae and
Phytoplankton.
plankton to get nutrients.
Very good. Excellent job. Okay, so coral use plants like algae and phytoplankton to get nutrients. So coral are animals that have a good relationship with plants. So they're not actually plants themselves. Let's learn what are some plants of the ocean. Zoyman, can you read this for me?
Algae, often called seaweed.
Excellent. Algae is often called seaweed. There are many kinds of algae and seaweed. Okay, so photosynthesis is how plants make food. Okay, so don't worry about that word. Let's see. Katie, could you read that box for me?
Photos. Through
Synthesis.
synthesis, marine plants and algae provide much of the world's oxygen supply and take in huge amounts of carbon dioxide.
Very good, Katie. The only word, can you say supply?
Supply.
Very good. So through photosynthesis, the process where plants make their own food, marine or ocean plants and algae provide the world with oxygen for us to breathe. And they take in all that bad carbon dioxide that's in the air from pollution, from our cars, from factories, from burning forests. All of that makes carbon dioxide. So plants in the ocean are really important for keeping our air in the sky healthy. Okay, let's talk about kelp. Simon, can you read this about kelp?
Kelp is a kind of ocean plant or seaweed. Beds of kelp are like forests in the ocean. They provide food and shelter for many kinds of ocean animals.
Excellent job. Can you say the word provide?
Provide.
Very good. That means it gives it to them. So the kelp forest is like the forest, but in the ocean. It's really, really important. So it's a kind of algae or seaweed, and it grows really tall, just like trees. Can someone read why kelp is so important? Nuna, can you read about kelp for me?
Kelp is important. The algae provides shelter and food for a lot of sea creatures. Humans use it for beauty products and medicine too.
Excellent job, Nuna. Thank you. So the kelp forest is shelter, it's food, and even humans use it for a lot of things. Great work. So let's see, raise your hand if kelp is a kind of seaweed. Raise your hand in your video if you think kelp is a kind of seaweed. Good. Yes, it is. Raise your hand. Everyone put it down. Put it down. Now raise your hand again if kelp is a kind of algae. Very good. It is. It is. There are many types of algae. Good job, guys. Here's another picture of kelp just to show you how tall they can get. There's the little fish and crabs that live in the kelp forest, and then the big predators. Just like in a forest on land. You can see the sharks, the fish. Here's another kind of ocean plant. What is this one called? What is this one called? Min Huang?
One called red algae.
Good. Can you say algae?
Red algae.
Very good. This one is red algae, so another kind of algae. The most important plant in the food chain. So now we're moving away from algae. We've seen algae, seaweed, kelp. Now we're going on to a different plant, and it's the most important in the food chain. Does anyone have any guesses? It was not on our list, but maybe someone knows. Any guesses? Simon, do you have a guess?
I guess it has a hard head.
Maybe. Let's see. What is it? What is it? Phytoplankton. Has anyone heard of phytoplankton? Who knows what animal eats phytoplankton? Cherry, go ahead.
I remember, it's whales.
Excellent, whales. Wow, Nancy, Zoyman, Bo, Min Huang, Donnie, Kitty, everyone knows. So proud, guys. Plankton are really tiny. They're just one cell. We're made of billions of cells. Plankton are super small. Phytoplankton can make their own food. So phytoplankton are plant plankton. They're a kind of plant. Phytoplankton are the most important plant in the food chain because they feed so many animals. Who haven't we heard from yet? Bo, could you please read this for me?
These are tiny plants that provide as food to many of the ocean creatures, from the smallest of fish to largest whales. Some scientists estimate that phytoplankton provide the Earth with most half of its oxygen.
Very good, Zoyman. Very good, Bo. Sorry, Bo. Nice work. Everyone, how much of the Earth's oxygen is made by phytoplankton? I want to hear everyone say it on 3.
It's up to you. Miss Miranda, I have a question.
Yes, almost half. Everyone is right. Kaki, what is your question?
Why corals are animals?
So corals do not make their own food. Plants do photosynthesis to make their own food, and they release oxygen for us to breathe. Coral do not make their own food. They eat the plants, or they have little stingers to sting fish when they swim by and eat them.
Okay.
Okay, if we have time at the end of class, I'll show you guys a video about coral. So another important ocean plant is seagrass. similar to seaweed, but it looks much more like grass. Why do you think seagrass is important? Nuna, why would seagrass be important? Nancy?
Yeah, seagrass is important because sea turtles graze on them.
Yes, excellent, great memory. The sea turtles graze on them, and in turn, the seagrass also is a good place for small fish to live or for crabs or snails to hide. Great job, Nancy. Here's a picture of some seagrass in the coral reef. The coral reef helps feed on the seagrass. Okay, before we read the next one, the word immune. First, can everyone say the word phytoplankton? Dami, say phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton.
Very good. And Kitty, say phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton.
Good. Now everyone say the word immune. Kaki, can you say it?
Immune.
Great job. Jenny, can you say immune?
Immune.
Good. And Min Ann, can you say immune?
Immune.
Immune means you cannot be hurt by it. For example, you can be immune to a disease. That means you can't get sick. Immune, cannot be hurt by it. So, we all recognize this animal, a sea anemone. Can someone read about the sea anemone for me? Ruby.
Only the clownfish is immune to the sting of the sea anemone.
Good, pause right there. Only the clownfish is immune to the stings of the sea anemone. Jenny, can you continue from right here?
Well,
While
clownfish keeps the sea animal clean. The
anemone.
anemone provide a safe habitat for the fish.
Very good. You can stop there. So, only the clownfish can live here. The sea anemone keeps it safe, and the fish helps clean the sea anemone. Can everyone say anemone? Mooney, say anemone.
Anemone.
Good. Katie, say anemone.
Anemone.
Very good, everybody. So here we can see one more picture of it. Let's read about the water wheel plant. Who remembers what a carnivore is? What is a carnivore? Katie?
Carnivores are animals who eat meat.
Yes, so carnivores aren't only animals, it's anything that eat meat. So, Marie, the water wheel plant is carnivorous in nature. It eats fish. It eats meat. This plant that is shaped like a wheel, that's why it's called a water wheel, eats fish. Everyone say water wheel. It's a wheel in the water. Okay. We're gonna watch these 2 videos tomorrow as a review. Real quick, everyone match the picture of the plant to its name. Let's see how much you remember. Okay, go ahead and draw, everybody. Match it to its name. Okay, let's see how we did. I think I'm getting rid of answers too. Okay, I'm going to set this up a little differently tomorrow, so it's easier for me to see your answers, okay? I'll set it up a little differently tomorrow, but we can see the kelp is here. Phytoplankton is here. Sea anemone, red algae, sea anemone, the water wheel plant, and this one is seagrass, right? Because coral, not a plant. Okay, guys, I'll set that one up different and we can try again tomorrow. Your homework tonight is a quizzes to practice all of those that we just learned. Here's your code, 431304. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Do your quizzes.
Bye.